Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Plannercraft. My name's Ian, and I'm one of the... what did I say? Not director, employees.
You wish.
What, an employee? Yeah.
Employees you get paid.
No, true, yeah. I help Natalie run Plannercraft. So to allow Natty to carry on and do the book this morning, I'm going to be doing a little stream for you. So, morning Tracy, morning Deb, morning Carol. It's a man behind the woman, lol. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Just end it. Just leave it, it'll go on its own. I'll ring it back later. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, morning Sally. So today I'm going to be creating a poster, which we're going to try and do a letterpress with tomorrow. But I'm going to try and set up all the file and everything today just to make it ready for tomorrow. So I'm going to hopefully we go. Now the file we downloaded is one from Creative Fabrica. Nat might be able to put me a link up for me in a moment when she's got a minute.
Yeah, will do.
And I thought it'd be nice and easy. Morning, Chris. Say morning to your mum.
Hi, Mum.
And then went to look at it this morning and realised that the SVG files that they created only has the text in simple text and doesn't have all the swirls, and I shall see what I mean in a minute anyway.
Okay. I'll see if I can find this file.
Yeah. Morning Maggie, morning Beatrice. So I'm going to get started. So I've got Coral Draw already open because I'm going to have to import the file and trace around the JPEG to bring up a decent outline so we can then take it into Canvas and label and sort everything out. No, we haven't had much snow. We had a drifting of snow this morning, but it was literally a dusting. There was nothing at all, really. So I'm going to swap my screen over, hopefully to I am cold, but no, it's not snowing at the moment. We have the door shut and trying to keep the room warm, but yeah, I seem to be feeling the cold at the moment this week, so don't I? But I'll do what I can. So I'm going to swap so you can see my display, and then I will go to Coral. So let's go to that one and that one. So hopefully now you can see I've already got the page open, or a new page open, ready to do my trace. So I'm going to go to File, and can it be done in Affinity? It's one of the few things that Affinity can't do at the moment, isn't it, Nat?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my screen not come up.
I was going to say, at the moment, I've just got a pre-pattern.
Not what you're supposed to be able to see.
See what Restream's doing.
It's not going through Restream. Well, it is through Restream, but not.
Yeah. Bear with us for a moment.
Bear me a sec. It's supposed to be showing my screen. Come on. No. Right, there we go. Try that now. Is that any better? Let's see if that works any better. See if sound comes back and if that goes back to that screen like it's supposed to. Alright, I'm back on the right screen. Can you all hear me now? Sound back. Yay! Finally. Oh dear. And we're all on the right screen. So, we're going to go to File and Open. No swearing you back here. No, I didn't swear.
You don't do things like that.
Modern technology, it's wonderful, isn't it? Right, where's it gone? No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to place rather than, that's why. Because it's in the TP, it's a JPEG, not a. So, alright, now I'm having a bad morning. I've done this once this morning already to make sure it works. And I still can't get it right. So, let's take our A4 is my image. And it's an A4 poster. So, as you can see, we have our image in here. As we can see, it's just coming as a JPEG. Yeah, only under my breath here. So then we're going to go to making sure we have our image selected, which we do. To Object. I've lost it. Oh, there we go. Bitmap, sorry. And Quick Trace, it was the other one that was Object. So if we go to Quick Trace, bear with it because it takes a couple of minutes. It says quick, but it's not that quick. There we go. So that's done our trace. And you can tell it's done the trace because over here, it now tells me there is a group of 59 objects, which is all the bits in here that have come through. Yeah, I know, quick. Yeah, 5-minute job. So if I drop down this one here, we can see we now have all the bits that are now in here. So if I click on one of these, you can see it picks up the bits. And done quite a good job. So first things that I want to do, I want to get rid of all these little bits. I want to get rid of these bits up here and these splodges down here, just because I don't personally like them that much. So I'm going to get rid of those. So I'm going to use my Command key, so I can press, or Control if you're on a PC, which means I can select multiple bits and then just press Delete. And that get rid of those. And then the same for these bits at the bottom. I use Command for mine, so it picks up, oops, I can pick up extra bits if I need to. And there's another one somewhere I've missed. There it is. So that gets rid of those. And then I'm just going to take out this shading on the inside of the swoosh and on these two hearts as well. Just for making my life a little bit easier when it comes to colouring later. So we'll take those two out. And then I want to go through and find it again. Which one is it? That one. Yes, it's that one. So I'll take that one out as well. So I'll get rid of any of the inside bits on the inside. I'll leave it in the lettering because we're going to draw that anyway. So next I want to ungroup everything so I can start regrouping it into the bits that I want. So I can do my different layers. So I can do one for the hearts, I might do one for the dark blue swirls, and then one for the text and one for the light blue swirls. So first things first, we're going to ungroup. Just going to right click and ungroup all. So that ungroups everything for me. So now we can click over here. So we're going to do hearts first because they're nice and easy to pick. So again, using your Control or Command key, depending if you're on a Mac or a PC, we can click down and do all of these and make sure we've got them all. And that looks about right. So we're going to do Command and G or Control and G, depending on if you're on a PC or a Mac. And that groups all our hearts. And then we're going to rename that. So that's your red hearts, and that's all of those. So next I'm going to do the dark blue swooshes. So that's that one. Trying to pick them from the pictures. Again, using Control just so I can pick the ones I want. And I think those are all of them. So again, I'm going to group. I know there's only 4. So let's just turn them off and make sure. Yep, so those are all those. So we can call those dark swoosh. Really technical names for them. It's a swoosh. And here's Command again, and select our other curves. I just want these outside edge ones. Make sure I've got them all. It looks like I do. So again, I'm going to group those. And we can call those light swoosh. That's heavy. And then we want to select everything else. So what I forgot to do the first time is go back to the top, because obviously it's putting these layers in the middle. So I thought I was being, accurate and clicking on all the bits that I needed for the text, and I'd missed a load at the top because I hadn't seen them up there. So just go through and select all the other bits. Now it's important to get the white bits as well because they make up the bits of your letters and the outside edges. I'll get Natalie to explain that one quickly. Can you explain what letterpress is, please?
Letterpress goes back to the original form of printing where you would have metal plates that would be inked up. And the reason that it has a different look is that metal plate then gets actually impressed into what's printed, which gives you a bit of an idea of what Ian's going to be doing tomorrow.
Not with metal plates, though.
No.
So now, hopefully, in all my layers.
Oh, it might be me if I can get this book on.
Yeah. So we can turn the text off. We can turn the hearts on and off. Dark swooshes. And the light swooshes as well. Now you can also see it's got a white curve here at the bottom, and that is purely the background image, which I don't really need. So I shall add that one and take that one out. And you can see it's also got the stay calm, the original. So if we turn that off, we can see what it's traced and how it's done it, and it's done a very good job using that. Other programs that can do trace, Scout can do a trace, although I wasn't overly impressed with the Scout trace. And Adobe Illustrator can also do a trace, and it struggled a little bit with the outsides. That could have been me playing with it, not doing it correctly. So Inkscape does trace as well, won't it? If we want it free. I didn't try Inkscape. So the one I didn't try was Inkscape.
It does like a layered trace. But you can edit it after.
And Silhouette, apparently. There you go.
You can use the Silhouette software to do it.
Do I want to keep that base layer in or not? I might take that out because I don't need it now. So I'll delete that one as well. So I've just got my text, my hearts, my swoosh, and my swoosh. Really technical names for them all. So now I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to Export. And it's already set to an SVG. And there we go, I've got it called Stay Calm and Trace Live. So it knows that I've done it live this time. Like I said, I've practiced first, and we've got all our options. It tells us what size it is, 210 by 297 size, all the other bits. The thing it doesn't give me really to do is set it up as my DPI is 96, but yeah. We'll go OK. So hopefully now that that's done, we can go into Canvas. So as you can see again, in Canvas I just have a new blank starting page. And I'm going to go to this one here, which is my import from my computer. I could have tried it with the trace on here, couldn't I? I've imported it and done the image trace through. Okay, so we're going to bring in that SVG, and we're going to open it. And as usual, it's filled it black, which is what we don't want it to do. So if we go over to, let's select everything quickly, and go to our fill, turn our opacity down, that's okay. And then we'll go to our line color, go black, and there we have our outside edges back. So we just move those out of the way. Don't panic if when you first click it makes it all disappear. That's not to worry. It's all still there. It's just that the line color was on black. So now I can go into my layers and I can go, oh my giddy aunt, it's brought it all in bits again. But all my layers are grouped together, as you can see. So all my swirls down here and here, all my hearts are together, and all my text is together. So first things first, let's get all our layers back. So we're going to do our text first. So by using Shift and clicking, I can select all my text. I can then group it, and I can call it text. And then we can shrink that up So I get rid of all those. Then I can go to my hearts. And we can group those as well. And we can go rename that to red hearts. And what we will do at the same time is we'll shrink that up. We'll go to our properties of fill, and let's give those a red colour. So then we go back to our layers, and let's see. So these are our 4 top ones, which are the dark blue ones. So again, we can group those, and we can call those dark blue. Swoosh. And again, we can colour those working well. Let's go nice dark blue with those, and we can use one of the lighter blues for the other one. And last but not least, we can select our other ones. We can group those. That one up. And we can call that light blue. And we can shrink that up. And we can colour those light blue. Now my text I'm quite happy to stay blank. So I might turn it, just put a black fill on it just so it's, and then if I put a black fill on it, it takes out all the detail. So I'm not going to do that. So the other thing I want to do is set them all to draw. Because of how we're going to do this, everything is going to be drawn or coloured or filled. So using Control A or Command A to fill everything, up to the top here, and draw. So now when I drop down all of these, they're all little draw symbols. So everything has been set to draw. So next bit, we're going to send, rather than sending it bit by bit, I'm going to save each bit individually. So each layer is going to have its own FCM file ready and saved. So all then we've got to do when we go to the machine tomorrow is I can pull up each layer in turn, which will all be in the same place, and I can leave my piece of paper in the machine, and then we can just go bump, 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 put them straight in. So what I am going to do movement wise, because I think I might use my frame. Do you think? The clear one maybe. And trim. So I know it, because I'm doing foil, I want something to attach to, won't I? So
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, let's do that. So, so Command A first, until the other bits arrive for the other one at least. And I have one swoosh empty. So I do. Why do I have one swoosh empty? He's supposed to be in the light blue swoosh.
Has he been orphaned?
Yeah, it looks like it. He's just gone, nope, not having that one. Don't want him. Not impressed. So I can put my card up to that top corner. So let's take it in to there. So it's around centre of the it's in the wrong group, that's why. Where's he hiding then? He's down here, look. Naughty swoosh. So he needs to go into... No, that's right first time. Into there. Yeah, well spotted, Tracy. He was in the wrong group, that's why. He'd been... Everything else looks good. So we'll just paint in blue in a second. Let's get the... Oh, excuse me. Oh, I want that blue. So there we go. Yes. Now we have everything where it should be. So text dark swoosh and light swoosh. So now we're going to go through and save our layers one at a time. So for this, we're going to turn off all the bits we don't want. So I've moved it in so I can put my foil shield around the outside. Yes, both Tracy's. I must have missed a Tracy sneaking this morning. And morning, Sarah Lou. Did you get your USB issue fixed, Sarah Lou? Did any of the bits work? Right, so first things first, like I said, I've just moved it in a little bit from the edge because I'm going to put my foil shield guard around the outside because I want to foil maybe some of the text maybe. And we're going to draw these bits, but I think foiling will probably be the last thing we do tomorrow. Is that right? Foiling will be one of the last things we do tomorrow.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to do it over.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Foiling last.
Yeah. So, but although I will put the foil shield on first and put it in place, it won't be being used till last. Hopefully. So I might leave text till last and call it 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'll start my light blue swooshes first. So I'm going to turn off my other layers. I'm going to File, Export Transfer File. Yeah, images, and I'm going to export the FCM file. Yep, that's no worries, Karen. I'll happy to do that. So we're going to save that to light blue swoosh. I could do with having a new folder. There we go. So let's call this Ian's Live. So there we go. We're going to stick stuff in there. So we have light blue swoosh. We'll put a 1 next to it, so it does that one first. So we'll try and remember. And then we're going to turn off the light blue, turn on the dark blue, and we're going to do the same again. So we go File, Export, OK, Export, and we're going to call this dark blue swoosh. The 2. Oh, I've got a funny spelled swoosh there. Got 2 W's instead of 2 O's. And then we're going to turn off the dark blue. We're going to turn on the hearts. Just I like that export FCM file new feature because then I can convert it in Scout to an SVG for any other programs I have. There you go. Yeah, I mean the export to FCM's always been there. And last but not least, text. So file and export and OK, and export FCM, and we're going to call that one text. Oh, that's save as. Let's try again. Going to just text and change that. What are we going to foil it, do you think?
Might try purple.
Purple.
I haven't done project in purple yet, have we?
And the number 4 after that. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are my 4 files. So now when we come to it tomorrow, I'll have put that into a USB. So I'll transfer those across off stream because I haven't got a USB plugged into my computer and I don't think I've got a spare port at the moment.
No, probably not. Because the USB is still on the.
Yeah, and I haven't got a spare port at the moment because the microphone's plugged in.
Forgot that.
Can't win them all. Yeah. So can't do that just at the moment. So I'll put all those onto a USB and then they'll be ready for tomorrow's stream. So hopefully by the end of tomorrow, and if we colour our text, and let's put that in nice purple. Obviously it won't do, it might do, I might have to do some more to that. I might have to do a divide and weld.
I'll have a look in a bit.
Just to get rid of the bits. Although, can I just delete them out? So, because it's got them filled in as shapes, could I just delete them out of the text shapes? And then it would leave them white then, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah, just delete them out.
Just delete them out. Whee! So, what we're going to do is delete. We'll have to use the pen and node. No, I won't have to use the pen and node tools. Actually, that's not going to work. Right, let's lock, and lock. Go to the individual ones. And divide. Wrong one. That's the one I want. There we go. let's do the R, divide it, and then subtract. And do the A, and divide, subtract. Oh, didn't I catch that? So we want to divide, subtract. There we go. So just the end. And we're going to divide and subtract. And as you can see, it's just punching through all these bits in the middle of each one. It looks like that one's maybe. That one doesn't. Okay. So we can divide, subtract. Same on that one. Divide and subtract. Do that one. No, it's obviously missed it on that one. So what I might do, just because, is now I have that one. I press and hold Alt. Oh, it's slightly different. Why? Okay. That's not going to work. I'm going to try and be clever and duplicate that one and put it in there. But they've distorted it, so it's not going to work. So now it's done that, you can see I've got all my letters now right. So I am just going to resave my text layer. So I'm going to regroup my text now. And recall it text. I can shrink it up. I can turn my other layers off. Go to File, Export. Yeah, I'm no good with nodes tools, so I won't even attempt that. Text foil purple 4. Yes, to replace it. And there we have our text. So then when we turn on our other layers, we can unlock those now. So they're all there together, ready to go. There you go, so that's all been sorted. So any questions before we go? I will save that as well as a Canvas workspace file, just so we have the whole image. There you go. So that's saved as well. So I have the full file and all the bits saved. So that's saved as a Canvas workspace file, because you see it's opened all the layers at the side. So that's ready to go to the machine. So if there are no further questions, I might leave that there for today. And then Natalie, well, hopefully either Natalie or I will pick it up tomorrow over on the other desk on the ScanNcut, which could be more and more interesting, because obviously it's where things usually go wrong, or we have more technical issues like I did today. So thank you all very much for joining us. I'll just pop back to the other screen. That one and that one. There we go. So hopefully then that's all done. And then if you have any questions, you can always pop them in the group. Thank you all very much for your response to our questionnaire about the it's not that thank you for saying I make it look so easy, because it's one of these things that I've already had a little practice run on it this morning. It's the only reason I think I made it look easy today, because I struggled this morning. So yes, thank you all for your response to the computer course. I'm just looking at how I can set that up with my laptop, so I can use my laptop to broadcast. And as soon as I have that up and running, I shall be trying to set a date for that. So keep an eye out for when that pops up. I will be putting it up on Buy Me a Coffee as a course, as soon as I can make sure that I can do it safely without it overrunning and having issues. So thank you again, and thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Bye for now.